Hi, welcome to my channel Unlearn with Vinay. I hope you are finding my videos useful. Today I am here to tell you another story which will help you to understand one challenge in agile or digital transformation. So let's begin the story. There was a village on the bank of a river, and there were two shopkeepers in that village having their shops and selling daily household chorus items. And they were doing good business. Uh, one year, it was heavily rained there, and the water in the river started coming at the danger level. It started overflowing, crossed the fields, and came inside the village. That time the water was at ankle level. Some of the villagers started feeling this is not the right place to live with. So they started finding a new place which was quite far from there, and they have to take a boat to go there. They started living. Before that they were coming to that shops, and they were doing some purchase of the necessary items, and they also suggested them to come along with them. But both of them told that we will come later. They were selling the items. The sale was increased because people were leaving and they were not sure about the new place, so they were trying to get there with at least minimal items which is required immediately to use. When water came to a knee level, the first shopkeeper felt this is really not a good place at this moment to live in. So he also started taking a boat, going to that new place with his items. He went to the second shopkeeper and asked him, "Come, join me, let's go together there." But the second shopkeeper was quite busy in selling the items, and he was quite happy with that. So he told, "You go, I will come later." First shopkeeper told, "Okay, fine, but come before it's too late." He told, "Yeah, sure." After some time, the water was at thigh level after a day later, and people were keep leaving that village. They were keep coming to that one shop now there, so the sale has increased, and he was selling a lot of items. At the same time, he was also busy along with his family members to uplift all the items to the next safe place in his house, which was quite at height. And his house was of second story, 2 story of house was there. When water started coming little higher than that even the thigh, like a neck level, he felt like, okay, we have to shift all the items to the second story of his house. He was doing that along with his family members. So they were quite busy. They were busy in lifting that all the items to the second story, and they were also busy in selling the items to the villagers. He was selling the items in little higher price also. Villagers were keep coming and they were telling, "Hey, you just also come with us." But he was telling, "Wait, we are quite busy. We are not having time to think about all these things, and we are also busy in selling the items." And they were keep going. When they found that they cannot live in the first story, that is a ground level of his house, they shifted to the second story completely, all the people and all the items. Still they were trying to put all the expensive or spoil the items which can spoil easily to a higher level. And the entire first story of his house was submerged. That time he felt this is not good now. It looks quite dangerous to live here. So let me try to go out. And what he did, he tried looking from his window, door, all the places, and that day no one has come for taking the items also. So he was very scared. So what he did, he came near to his window and he started shouting for help. "Someone is here, can you help me?" and all. After some time he found that there is one guy. He's coming on his small boat. He came and he told, "Hey, You are still here. I am the last man in this village who is going to the safe place. Would you like to join me? He told, yeah, please help us. I will just come with all my luggage. So he started packing all the items, expensive jewelry, cash, whatever items, necessary items, everything, along with his family members. That boatman told that my boat is not so big, so you cannot have all the items. If we will find that there is a difficulty in the way of going to that safe place, you have to throw them. He told, yeah, sure, we will do that. They came, whatever maximum items he can carry in that boat along with his family members. And then he started sailing that boat. On the way, they keep finding that water level is high or the boat is not balancing well. So they have to keep throwing those items. Some of them were quite expensive also. But they have to save their life. Finally, they reached to that place which was quite safe from that village. Water was not there. Flood water was not there. And he came out of that. He was only having his family members with the necessary items. He thanked God. And he was roaming around that place. He found there is one shop. When he went near to that place, he found that he the same shop owner, like a first shop owner who was there in the village. He has come on time there. He has established his shop also. And he was doing quite there as well. And he realized what mistake he had made. That's the end of the story. I hope you are able to connect with this story message as well. Most of the time I have felt the team who are delivering regularly the business values or features, right? They always feel they do not have enough time. They do not have time right now to go for all these type of activities. They will always say that, okay, we will do in the next release, not in this release. We are quite tied up with all the things. They have no time for refactor the code, design, architecture, because they are quite busy. It's just like somehow they are uplifting. They are doing that work in the same kind of house, uplifting from first story to second story. After second story, why he was not able to go for the next? Because if you will go on the top, all the items will get exposed. It will be completely spoiled. And it was too late now when he took the decision to go. And on the way, he has to throw out lots of expensive things also. When we start with the transformation, I have seen many teams, they will say that we do not have time. We are busy in fixing our bugs, busy in fixing the production defects. We are busy in working on the new features. So we have to make a decision what time we want to balance. And another thing is, I'm not trying to convey here that you have to stop everything and you have to start doing that. If you look at the first shopkeeper, what might he would have been done? Rather than just going all together, he could have done like, okay, he shifted to that place. One or two guys, his family members started doing that, establishing the business. From here, he's carrying slowly that items there. Once that entire thing has been done, that's okay, fine. You have not to stop your all development work, delivery work, and you have to start doing the transformation. I'm not conveying that, but at the same time, you have to find time to have those transformations. You have to create a balance. I hope you got the message from here. You are able to see the regular challenges that we are having in our day-to-day transformation journey. So if you like this story and you find that it's useful, please like this video. If you want to share your experience, please share in the comment section of this video. And if you have not subscribed so far, please subscribe to my channel. And I will be coming back with another story very soon. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.